Hello, everyone. I am Richard Keene, the owner of Ninth Haven Games, and I am joined here with Colin, and we're going to be playing through a two-player game of Deep Shelf.
Hey, everybody.
I am taking the reins of the Living Ocean group, and I have a proper enemy because Colin is taking control of Cogent Industrial.
This planet will be mine.
Colin, as Cogent, you get the first turn of the game.
Okay. Let's draw our cards. There we go. Oh, planet crack. No. Okay. Let's start. Okay, I already know my first move. We're going to start with a construct action and a move. So, construct, I believe, is Cogent. I get the ability to build rapidly. We're going to start with an extractor and a smelter. Ooh,
Okay.
we're going to put them here. We've got a lot more resources over on this side. Great. Excellent. That will cost me $4, $5, $6, $7, $8. $5, $6, $7, $8. $2 left. Just enough. Good. And we're going to head on over here. All right. And I'm done.
Okay, so at the end of Colin's turn, his upkeep increases to 2, and the exploitation track also increases by 1. This is always resolved at the end of the turn, so the exploitation track will go up, and we will resolve first exploitation event. So, Colin, would you like to resolve the text on this card?
Okay. I can either gain $2 or add 1 ore from the supply track to a discount track, then resolve science action without spending kelp. Well, $2 might be nice, but I can also start working on discounts on the track up here, which would be nice too, even if I can't do any research. So I think that might be a good idea. We're going to add a palladium to the discount track.
Sounds good.
Okay. Yep. And ending my turn, I'll move this card over here to overworked.
So
Recollect
before you
construct.
do that, I also get to adjust the market tracks and also move the depth dragon. So starting with the market tracks, I'm going to make kelp become cheaper. And because I have access to palladium and Colin does not, I'm going to increase the value of palladium. As for moving the depth dragon, I think it's going to move 2 spaces here and come visit Colin.
Hello, friend.
All right. For my first turn, I'm going to do something fairly similar. I will start with a construct action. Let's go ahead and bring out an extractor. Because I'm building next to Colin, I will get a discount on my extractor, so that will only cost me $3.
Mooching off my hard work.
Colin will gain a slag because I am basically leeching off from his network. My upkeep will go up by 1. Now, unlike Cogent, I don't get to do 2 construct actions, so that'll be it for my construct. Then I'm going to do a move action. Sub is going to go right here as well. Then to end this, move is now overworked. Construct comes back to my hand, and that will be the end of my turn.
Okay. Well, we know exactly what we're going to do. Begin extraction immediately. It will cost me $2 for my upkeep. Thank goodness. That's all the money I have, but it's just enough. Extractor is going to extract 1. My sub will extract 1. That's going to leave us with 2 osmium on board my sub. I'll just pop it into my extra fat cargo hold down here. And then my second action, we will immediately refine this in preparation to sell. Process ore says I gain $1 right off the bat. There's some money reclaimed. Then I refine up to 1 ore in surface. We don't have that there. Then for each smelter I've built, refine up to 2 adjacent to my smelters. Perfect. All the stuff on board, nice and shiny. And then finally, if this is your second action, which it is, gain an extra $1 per smelter. There we go. $2 back. That will fund another extraction. It's been a good day's work. I'm done.
Okay. think I am going to use construct. And let's see, that would leave me with exactly the amount of money I need. So I will do construct again. I'm going to bring out an extractor here on osmium. Okay, upkeep will go up to 2. I will spend my $5. And then I will also do an extract action. I will spend my last $2. And this will tick down to 3. This will tick down to 5. The osmium here, and I will take 2 palladium on board my submarine. And this is my second action. However, I do not have any smelters, so I get no bonus from that. Colin, you can go take a turn.
Okay. We are going to start with a home base. That's going to send my sub right back to deposit my treasure straight into surface storage. I also have the ability to sell, and I think it's time to replenish those coffers. Sell the first one for $5.
So Colin is selling osmium at the current market rate, which is 5. This track will go down.
Bingo. And then I'll sell the second one for 4.
So because the
And
track is already at 4, it cannot reduce any further.
excellent. All right, that's a fat, nice little amount of cash. We are in good shape, and we'll do another extraction because there's still plenty to be had here. Drops the osmium here down to 2. And I'll load 2 more raw osmium on board my sub. And being my second action, that will end my turn.
Okay. I have a good amount of ore, however, I am quite broke. I'm going to start us off with a construct action. We'll use this osmium from this space here in order to put down a tube. And we're going to go right here. I will actually use another raw palladium in order to bring out a crawler. And now I'm going to do a move action. So let's do move. My sub is going to go here, and my crawler is going to go here. When you end your move in an unexplored space, you get to draw 2 tiles. Now, normally, if I only had 1 unit that was exploring, I would choose which of these I was putting down. Because I use 2 units, I'm actually going to place both of them. I'll put the palladium there, and the discount building space will go there. We'll add the palladium die to this location, and that will be the end of my turn.
Okay. We're going to start with processing ore. That's going to process the 2 in my cargo hold. Very nice. And then I'm going to need a way to get that back to my home base while still leaving my sub free to move forward. So I'm going to construct. I'm going to spend this 1 slag that you so generously gave me, and we are going to create a crawler. There's my little dude. Perfect. Okay, that'll end my turn.
Okay. So my turn right now isn't going to be terribly exciting. I am just going to do home base. My sub will come back here. I do home base. I get to drop off this ore into surface storage. And I'm going to do process ore. That'll allow me to refine the palladium and gain $1. And that's my turn.
Okay. So I've noticed that there is an anomaly in my territory that will be very useful. So we're going to start by moving ourselves over this way. First, my sub is going to drop off the 2 refined ore into the crawler. And then I'm going to spend my move action coming down here so we can extract it. The crawler now gets to move, and it's going to drop the osmium off into the surface for me to do whatever I want with later. Maybe research, maybe I can sell it, who knows. Okay, now we're here. Time to extract. So this extractor is going to mine this tile down to 1, put a raw osmium on the tile, right into the crawler. Then over here, the sub is going to extract an anomaly. Okay,
When
great.
Colin extracts the anomaly, if he had already built a lab, he would be allowed to claim the anomaly. However, since he doesn't, the actual resource from this is going to be destroyed. That happens, we just pick it up, we put it back over here with the other anomalies, and we flip it over to show that it has been fully depleted. However, regardless of if you have the space to store the anomaly or not, you get to immediately move up on the research tracks.
Bingo. Okay, great. So we're going to cross over the $1 tile and the kelp. So I'll gain $1 and a kelp. Very nice. Oh, I didn't pay for that extraction. Let's do that first. So minus $2 from my wallet. Now we get the wallet back. That's important. And then we'll gain a kelp, which I will place here.
Okay.
It will be usable. All right. And that is perfect. I'm done.
All right. I'm going to do home base. I will sell this refined palladium, which currently sells for $8, which is pretty helpful. Let's go ahead and take 5, 6, 7, and 8. And now I have a couple options. Now that I'm quite wealthy, I'm going to do a construct action. Now, one of the benefits of playing as the Living Ocean group is our first step of the construct action is actually unique. It allows us to upgrade our facilities at a reduced price to building them normally. So what I'm going to do here is I will actually spend $2 and I'm going to upgrade this smelter that my sub is currently sitting on. Or sorry, I'm going to upgrade the extractor into a smelter, $2. Because I'm replacing the building, it will not further increase my upkeep. It will, however, tick up the impending collapse marker. And then, because that's an upgrade, not a construct, I am now able to do a construct on this location right here. And I think I'm going to go ahead and spend $5 and this kelp for my surface storage. And that's what it would cost me normally. However, because I'm building on a discount space, I actually get to save $2. So I am going to take this right back and bring out my worker complex here. And this tile will flip. Those are single use. And my upkeep is going to drop down to 1. And that's all I'm going to do because I have no ore for tubes, but that was a really reasonable turn. At the end of my turn, exploitation track goes up. It does not trigger an event though because it did not cross over an orange space. So that will lead us back to Colin.
Okay, we're going to start with a construct action. And now that I actually do have some ore in my possession, I'm going to spend it.
Okay.
Spend that palladium on board. We're going to get a tube. We're going to build it down here, allowing access to my previous treasures. And then we're going to do a move action.
Okay.
First to the deep. Excellent.
All right. So Colin does have the technology to allow him to access the deep, which means as the first person, he will also get the Deep Explorer token at the end of the game. This is worth 3 points. And Colin, would you like to explore your 3 deep tiles?
Yes, I would. Okay, great treasures abound down here. Now we have gold, osmium, and more osmium. 8 resources on these tiles, so we have a lot more treasure we can get here. I see the osmium over here, for example, only had 4. We got double that. So osmium might be useful. Gold is also going to be useful. I'm going to choose gold because gold generally tends to fetch higher prices on the market, and I love my money.
Colin, one thing that you forgot is the crawler would have moved before doing your exploration. So if you want to move there and then move back, that would be legal. So I am going to do a science action. I will spend my 1 kelp. And then I have 1 refined osmium and surface storage. So let's go ahead and add this to the track here. This is going to trigger the first discount, which means that future technologies are going to be discounted by 1 osmium. I'm also going to pick up high density hull. We'll go onto my submarine. Now, I have a lab built, which the second part of a science action is to advance on the science tracks from that. So I'm going to go here and gain $1. It's good because that's going to allow me to now extract. Or it would if I had planned my actions better. My extract action is currently overworked, which means I can't do that. So instead, let's go ahead and do process ore. I get $1 normally from that action. I get to refine 2 ore adjacent to my smelter. It will happen there. And because it is my second action, I will gain 1 additional dollar. Right, that's my turn. Go ahead, Colin.
Okay, we're going to do some big building today. Okay, we're going to start with the construct. Now, I believe red, one of its special abilities is I can make 2 buildings per construct action.
That's
and
correct.
I believe I have the resources and the money to do it. Okay, so here we go. First, we will be purchasing a worker complex for $5 and a kelp. We will build it here. That will fix my outrageous overhead. Drop it down by 2. And then the next thing we'll do is, so I believe the planet cracker costs $5 and 3 ore of any kind. They can be unrefined.
That is correct.
Okay, great. So I've got the $5 here. I have 1 raw ore in my cargo hold, the raw gold from here, and a little bit wasteful, but the refined osmium will do. And here we go. Planet cracker. Let's get drilling.
Planet Cracker is Cogent Industrial's superstructure. When Colin builds this, he gains access to his bonus action card. Also, the Planet Cracker unlocks his endgame scoring condition, which is he will actually gain 2 victory points for every 3 facilities he has constructed.
All right. This is going to let us mine like crazy. Okay,
your
perfect.
upkeep will go back up to 2 with that, though.
And I believe also, does this trigger some exploitation?
Does not.
Okay. It will soon.
It will soon.
Okay. So now I have the Planet Crack card available to me. I think we're going to do it. So this allows me to extract, but with a $1 discount from my upkeep cost. And I think we're going to do that. Yep, we're going to Planet Crack right now. So first, pay my current upkeep cost, which is 2, but with a discount, so only $1. So let's get to $4 back. Great. And extract resources with my sub and each extractor. So sub is going to take 1 from here. Goodbye token.
So this will go down to 5. You get 2 osmium there.
Okay. So 2 osmium in total.
Plus, Planet Cracker gets to extract 1 from an adjacent tile. So he could either get a gold or a sickly kelp.
Right now, I'm going to choose the sickly kelp because I think you have plans to build there. So I'm going to take it from you before you get the chance. Greed is good, my friend. Okay.
And
Excellent.
finally, you will extract 1 from the gold space.
Okay. There's the gold. Fantastic. Now, also, I have this extractor here, and I believe if this is my second action, I can gain 1 slag at extractor locations that contain no resources.
That is correct.
Excellent. We're even pulling up dirt, and we can use it. All right. Fantastic. That was a great turn. And I'm done.
Well, I think it's time for me to bring out my Green Tide project. In order to do that, though, I'm going to have to sell an ore that I didn't want to sell. This is fine. We're going to do home base. I will sell this refined gold for $8. 7 from here, plus 1 because of my bonus from the science track. 6, 7, and 8. And I have all the kelp in the world now, so I don't worry about that. Let's go ahead and do construct. First thing I'm going to do is spend $2 to upgrade this extractor here into a smelter. So when I do that, that'll come out here. This is triggering the exploitation track further, but this is fine because when I build the Green Tide project, I actually get to immediately lower that track. So when this comes out over here for a total of $5 and 2 refined ore, it's going to be as if I never damaged the planet in the first place. So that will go back. When the Green Tide project comes out, I also get to immediately place 2 kelp on that location. That's great. It will give me my bonus action card, which is also great. And most importantly, unlocks my endgame scoring condition, which is I will gain 1 point for each non-opponent controlled shelf space that contains 1 or more kelp, which currently I am set up to do pretty well with as soon as I start moving this around. So that is my turn. We're actually going to place it over here instead. So Colin, give back your $1.
Oh, yep.
And this will be good. I am going to start off with a construct action. I am going to spend $3 to place an extractor here. Colin, you can have a slag.
Oh, goody.
Place it there. My upkeep will go up to 1. And we are going to go ahead and do an extraction action. I will pay my $1 plus my 3 for the extractor. And I'm going to be very unlike environmentalist and trigger the end of the game through exploitation.
Oh, oh
So
no.
this will deplete.
Mm.
A kelp will come out here. My sub will extract 2. I don't really care what they are. I'm just going to take palladium. This is my second action, which means I will get a tube. I think we will build down to here just in case. And I'll get my last crawler out on the board, which is excellent. And that can go there. And that'll be my turn. So now that the end game has been triggered, each of us will take our final turn, starting with Colin.
Okay. Well, so I've got a little bit of a decision to make. My first thought was I was trying to go for an end game tech. In this case, it was the metallurgy department. That would cost me 3 palladium, and because there's not much discount on gold, 2 gold as well. So 3 palladium, 2 gold. That would clean out all of this. That's a lot. Those are worth a lot of victory points.
And it would get
I would
you
be
a total of
exchanging that.
4 points. So you would be giving up 3, 6, 7 to gain 4 points, unless you can get your other resources home.
So I could at least get these 2 home.
I believe you would be basically breaking even at that point.
Yeah, not crazy about it, and I love all the shiny in here. So perhaps instead a better choice would be So I could possibly, can I process? Oh, nope, process is occupied. So what I got is what I got. I cannot shovel more. Well, I can take these two from the cargo hold and put them in here, but I've already got the secure cargo hold. So they're already counting, aren't they?
They're only worth 1 point while they're there, not its full 1.5.
I see. So perhaps the best choice is going to be trying to shovel as much into the secure cargo hold as I can and filling up the coffers. So that could be a good move choice. If I did a move, that would immediately allow my sub to dump these two. I think that's wise. That's an extra 3 victory points right there. Then my crawlers are going to be busy. Just a little bit. I don't think that they move fast enough for me to access all of these and load them into the cargo hold, sadly. Might have been worth getting the robotic infrastructure upgrade earlier on, but we are where we are. I do notice that we seem to be tied for building dominance in the shallows. 1, 2, 3. You have 5 buildings. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I got to fill that up. I'm sure construct is going to be the right choice. I have the ability to place 2 buildings. Oh my goodness, you've been building like crazy down here too. 1, 2, 3, 4 buildings. 1, 2. We're tied in both places. Not cool. Not good for me. I think construct is definitely the right choice if I can afford to do so. Let's see. I have the cheapest buildings in the game. That would cost me $8. 2, 3, 4. Well, I can get 1. All right, so maybe we'll tie for dominance. I might gain dominance in one place and tie in the other if I'm lucky. So I think that's what we're going to do. Let's spend 2. Oh, can I? Oh, wait a second. I can build here. I'll get a discount on one of my buildings. So we get the biggest discount for building extractors. So let's do that. I'll spend $2 to build an extractor here. Thank you very much. Here is your slag.
I'm sure I will use that.
And then do I have the 4? Yes, I have the 4 left over. 1, 2, 3, 4. We will build our final smelter. It's in the way of the dragon, regrettably, but we're going to do it. It's here.
You have managed
Ooh,
to
look at
max
that
out your upkeep.
Achievement unlocked.
You did manage to pull ahead here. So you have this on lockdown, I believe. 3, 4, 5, 6. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's absolutely no way that I can win that. This, however, I'm pretty sure I can win. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have 1, 2, 3, 4. So if I do a construct and a propagate spores, I can do it, except I just realized that I am all out of money, so it's all for naught. That's unfortunate. So I think
I
what
had
I'm
such
going
an
to
advantage
do,
at the start, and I was afraid of it slowly peeling away.
going to
Can he
process
do it?
ore.
Can he do it?
That'll give me $1. Because I have surface smelters, I get to refine 2 ore and surface, which is good. I believe the last thing I'm going to do is propagate spores, which will get me at least a couple points. So 1 kelp will come out there, 1 kelp will come out here. And 1 kelp will come out here. So I did a pretty good job spreading the kelp around.
Yeah, that is a green ocean, all right.
My sub gains a momentum. Will come here. Draw 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. None of these are going to help. Although, if I had known that I was going to get this, I could have maybe taken control from you here. But as it is, not going to matter too much. We'll go here. We'll gain $3. And finally, I will spend $3 to replace one of my crawlers with an extractor, which will at least tie me for control in the deep. Crawler will come back here. And that is the last turn of the game.
Game over. Let's see how we did. What do we get? How we do?
All right, let's move into final scoring. So when doing final scoring, we start by calculating our milestones. So the first one is the most structures in the shallows, which I believe Colin does indeed have on lockdown. So let's count it up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to my 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So Colin will take first place with 7 points.
Good start so far. I'm liking it.
I am the runner-up. I will start with 3. All right, most structures in the deep. I think we ended up tied.
Let's count. Okay, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in the deep.
And I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in the deep as well. So we are straight up tied. We are
It is a
going
tie.
to split 14 points. So each of us will gain 7.
Okay, putting me at 14.
And I will go to 10. All right, first player to enter the deep. That is Colin, and
Hey,
he will claim 3 points.
up to 17, cashing in my medal.
Okay. Now, most tactiles in each tree. So up here, it's split into 3 different trees: gold, palladium, and osmium. So starting with gold, I have 1 rapid pulse sonar. Colin, do you have an? Oh, you do.
I've got 1. Wow,
Oh,
lucky
this may
me.
not go as well for me as I was hoping.
Oh boy,
So we're each
it's
going to
a
gain
tie.
2.
Ding ding, up to 19.
2. All right, now palladium tiles. I have 3. Colin, do you have?
You got that on lockdown. I got 1.
Okay, so I will gain 3 points and catch up a little bit. Okay, and finally, how many osmium tiles do you have, Colin?
1.
And I have 2, so I will gain 3 points there.
There's the advantage you needed.
We go. All right,
Oh boy, he's catching up.
now we figure out our research tracks. So let's start up top here. I am in the lead. Plus, I have passed over the first victory point marker, which means I will gain 3 points. So 1, 2, 3. Colin has at least made an appearance on the track and will gain 1 point. All right, moving down to the next track. I am at the top, and I've also passed over 2 victory point places, so I will gain 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Colin failed to make an appearance on the research track that probably should have.
We didn't even try. And mineralogy of all things.
Yes. Colin gives up his 1 point if he had at least made an appearance there. Colin is, however, leading in this track, and he is on one of the victory point spaces, so he'll get a total of 3 points.
Oh, very needed. Okay. So 23.
I did my due diligence and at least made an appearance, so I will get 1 point.
Okay, it's looking close so far.
All right, now we go into individual scoring. In 1 victory point for every 5 credits remaining, which for me is going to get me nothing.
Yep, same here. Looks like I got nothing either.
Okay. Next, and this one is going to be a big one for Colin. 1.5 VP rounded down for each refined ore in surface storage.
Ooh, this is going to be great. Trade in that other metal. Okay, so set it to here. That's 3. And then 6, 9, 12, 15 points. Ooh, baby. Okay, 23, 33, 35, 38.
I have 2.
This is the advantage I was working for.
I will take my 3 points. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Oh, now we go
Okay.
on to points for collected anomaly tiles. We'll look at Colin's board and okay. We looked
Yes.
at Colin's board. I have
Our
a stack
passion for
of 3 tiles, so that'll be worth 4 points for me.
You're keeping up.
Now we do tech tiles. I don't believe any of us got any endgame scoring conditions. Colin did have one that could have scored him points, but he actually emptied all of his ore into surface storage already, so that won't come into play. Beyond that, there are deep tiles, which, again, it looks like did not come into play. We did not uncover any of the scoring ones, except for this one, which nobody managed to build on, so that's a net 0. And
Oh, this is close.
finally, well, not quite finally, we do our individual player scoring advantages. So let's start with Colin and his Planet Cracker.
2 VP for every 3 facilities. So I've constructed 1 set of 3, 3, 6, 9. So I get 6 victory points.
Okay. That might be enough to win you the game. I don't think my kelp is going to come through for me. For me,
Feels close. You also have the dragon in your favor. So
you have the dragon in my
let's
favor,
see.
but first, let's gain 1 victory point for each shelf space that Colin doesn't control that has kelp on it. So we're going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It might keep me competitive.
Woo! That is a lot of kelp.
Actually, that swings things back in my favor. So I'm 1 point behind. And now we're going to go to the final scoring condition, which is the depth dragon, which will give you 1 victory point for each green and neutral side. So that'll give me 1 point. It'll cost Colin 2 because he is in the face of the dragon.
Oh!
So Colin will go down 2. 1, 2. And I will increase by 1 point and give me barely the victory by 2 points.
Bravo. Bravo. I really thought I had a huge advantage there. I was pulling up minerals like nobody's business that game. Well done.
I really do believe that if I hadn't ended the game when I did, you would have had this easily. You knew I had to lock that down.
I love that it can just come down to an intelligent choice at the right moment.
All right, so that concludes our 2-player game. Very tight, very good game.
Great game. Great game.